Hey guys, Blue Jay Words back with another video today. And I'm sitting here, I'm running errands. That's why I have on the clothes that I have, just running errands. And I'm actually sitting parked. It's raining, it's pouring outside. I'm sitting parked in my car. And so I said, what's the best way to make the best use of my time? And one of the best ways to make the best use of my time is to help people. I love doing it. Like I said before in previous videos, it's definitely one of my spiritual gifts. I'm very grateful to the Most High for giving it to me. So I love to help people and motivate people. So here I am with a video. I told myself I wasn't going to do a video today because I, didn't think I had anything really to discuss, to talk about. But all glory to the Most High, I thought about something, and I said that this would be a great topic. So the topic I'm going to talk about is not wasting your youth. Not wasting your youth. If you're new to this channel, thank you for coming. Thank you for looking at my videos. I hope that it gives you some type of inspiration. I hope that it makes a difference in your life. That's the purpose of me doing these videos. Subscribe, like, share with someone that you think may need to hear it, all that good stuff. So don't waste your youth. Don't waste your youth. This is a great topic, especially for the Black community. I know other races and other nations and other ethnicity of people probably do this as well, but I see a overwhelming amount of this happening in the Black community when I say don't waste your youth. Now, all the young people, they all waste their youth. We do it backwards. They do it backwards. They go to clubs, they get drunk, they waste time, they're scrolling on Instagram, they're not doing really much with themselves. And then they look around and they're 35 years old and now they're trying to run around and trying to either do stuff, or you're stuck in a dead-end job, or you're single and things like that. We don't make the most of, our youth, but I see it happening to me. When I say it, I see it happening overwhelmingly in the Black community. In the Black community, we tend to see this a lot when I say don't waste your youth. Take, for instance, relationships. Okay? While you're young ladies, any young lady that may come across this video, make the most of your time. Find you a man that really loves you and that really cares about you in your youth, because your youth is your prime. Your youth is when you have the opportunity to pick and choose who you want. You can pick and choose what type of man you want, what type of man you don't. As you get older, that scales down. That scales down, and the options are not plentiful, because as you're 30 years old, or 35 years old, now men that are your age are looking at women that are 25. So it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same thing. It scales down. The older you get, the more you scale down. So I would let any woman know in your youth, settle down. While you got plenty of options, while you can choose any man you want, find you a man that really loves you, that really cares about you. Get married, have your family, work hard to preferably get your own business, because like I've said before in previous videos, jobs are becoming obsolete. So you don't want to take a lot of focus and be trying to really focus on a job. But if that's what you love, then do it. But I would say focus on starting a business, focus on having your own money coming in. So that way, by the time you get to be 35 years old, 40 years old, you're set. You've had your kids, you got your husband, you got your business. Now you could pretty much just cruise through life. That's the goal. But unfortunately, the reason why I say this happening in the Black community, I'll say especially with marriage and relationships, unfortunately, we as Black women, we are told, and we believe it because we want to show our loyalty. We're told to be a ride or die. Be my ride or die. You'll meet a man, he'll tell you to be his ride or die. And basically what that ride or die means is that you stick with me for however long you choose to stick with me, for however long I choose for you to stick with me. And then when I'm done with you, I'm done with you. You know, I probably don't have no intentions of ever marrying you. I'm gonna sit around and let 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years go by. I won't marry you. You'll be there doing everything like as if you're my wife, but I won't marry you. But you're my ride or die though. Ladies, don't get tricked into that. Don't get tricked into that. If you're a young lady and you're at the prime of your life in your 20s, if you're with a man and if that's what you desire, because not everybody desire marriage, not everybody desire kids, so this is not for them. But if you desire marriage, you desire kids, if you're with a man and you see where it's going on 2, 3 years, 3 years max, and it's not going nowhere, leave it. I'm going to share a testimony with me. So when I was young in my youth, I made these mistakes. That's why I can come to you ladies and tell you about, you know, these things, because these are mistakes that I made. I was young. I was in my 20s. I didn't know better. I didn't have anybody to come to me and really say, you know, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. I love my mom, but my mom was a single mother, you know, so she really couldn't tell me the importance of making sure you make the most of your youth. She was a single, hardworking mother that worked a job. You know, she didn't have a business. She didn't have a husband, you know, so she couldn't tell me about these things. So I met a guy in my prime, and I literally spent 8 years in that relationship. It didn't go anywhere. Ladies, it went nowhere. It was 8 years gone. And by the time I looked at it, I was 30 years old, back out in the field, back out dating, you know, looking for marriage. I've always desired marriage and family, you know. And so I wasted all that time, but he got me with the be my ride or die thing. And I want to show my sense of loyalty. And that's why I say to you ladies, don't ever let a man duke you like that. If a man wants you to be his ride or die, he need to put a ring on your finger. And he need to show his sense of loyalty to you. And then you could be his ride or die. But don't go and bend your back over backwards, waste your years, waste your youth, waste all of your time that you should be at the top of your game, waste it on somebody that is not serious about you. So obviously if he was serious about you, he would make it official with you. Okay? So make the most of your time. Partying, going to clubs, it's fun, but it's temporary fun. And before you know it, you're 35 years old, clubs are old, outdated, and all this other stuff. And what are you left with? You're left with working a regular job, regular old 9 to 5, going into a job you really probably don't like, with people that you can't stand, going home to a lonely house or to a house with kids, being a single parent. You know, all because you just wanted to have fun in your youth. No, in your youth, let me tell you what you should be doing in your youth. First and foremost, you have to put the Most High in front of everything. Okay, that's one thing. Number 2, prepare yourself for marriage. You're never too young for marriage. You know, I would suggest getting married in your 20s, early 20s, having your kids with the right man. Prepare yourself for marriage. Prepare yourself for kids. Prepare, you know, work hard and get your businesses started. And so that way, by the time you get to be in your 40s, you know, you're all set. You could just kind of cruise through life. Okay, you kind of reap the benefits of your hard work in your 20s. Your kids are probably grown at this time. You're working on grandkids. Your business is doing well. Hopefully you're with a man where y'all spiritually yoked, you know, and y'all are doing well, and now y'all can just enjoy each other. But that's the goal. Don't let a man duke you into being a ride or die. Don't stay in pointless relationships to where you're in there 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years and nothing ain't happening. Because the difference between you as a woman and that man, we as women, we have a time limit on ourselves. We have a time limit to where we can be at the prime of our game and be able to pick any man we want. We're at a time limit to where we can have kids. Men, on the other hand, can sit down and waste their time until they're 45, 50 years old and then decide to themselves, hey, I want to settle down and go get them a 20-something-year-old woman and have their kids and get married and live a happy life. So while they've wasted 10 years of your life and now you're an older woman and you can't, you don't have the options and the choices like what you used to have, They're at the prime of their life. They're 45, 50 years old. And now they can turn around and leave you and go with a 20-something-year-old woman that can have kids, and then they'll go and get married. So ladies, you got to think about yourself. It's okay to be loyal, but be loyal to, to a person that is showing you a sense of loyalty. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm in a relationship. So I'm not saying you're in a relationship and there's no loyalty. No, you have loyalty. I'm not saying that. You have some loyalty in your relationship as well. But what I'm saying is don't devote so much time into somebody that's not showing you that they're serious. Okay? Don't do the ride or die thing. Don't spend pointless years in a relationship if you desire marriage. Okay? If you desire marriage, don't spend a lot of time in a pointless relationship hoping and praying that this man will marry you. Men know right away. I know men will probably debate me and say, no, it's not true. But men know right away if you are somebody whom they want to marry. They know that. They don't need a lot of time. Sometimes they may know it, and they may kind of like weigh it out to see if they're correct. But they know right away if you're somebody whom they want to marry. You don't have to go through the song, hoop, and dance. You don't have to beg them. You don't have to do all this stuff. No, they know. And so, my advice, like I said, don't make the same mistakes I made. I'm an older woman myself, and I made plenty of mistakes in my youth, and trust me, I'm paying for it now. If I could do it all over again, which I don't desire to do anything all over again, because I feel like everything has a purpose. Everything has a reason. The Most High doesn't make mistakes. So I don't sit up here and say, man, I wish things could be better, or I wish I could do things better. No. But if I could tell any woman in their 20s, don't make the mistakes I made. Do what you got to do, so that way by the time you're in your 40s, you're set. Okay? So that's my message. The rain is finally stopping. This was a great way to make the most of my time, and I advise anybody, if you use all your time, use your time valuably. Don't waste time. And so with that being said, until next time, ladies, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, help me build my channel up. I'm here to motivate you ladies, and also as I'm motivating you, I'm motivating myself. So it's a win-win for both of us. So until next time, ladies.